Greetings, everybody. Zed here. Today, I am here with our girl Nilu. The 4.8 summer event is fully unlocked, fully released, and today, I want to help you figure out how to collect everything inside the entire event. Now, this event, it is the Summertide Scales and Tails event. It took me a lot to kind of wrap my head around all of these menus, all of this navigation. So I want to break it down for you, make it easier for you. It took me a long time to figure it out. I want to make it so that you can figure it out as well and collect everything there is to collect, because you know your boy Zed, he likes to collect everything in the game. I don't want you to miss anything. I don't want you to miss a thing. So let's get into it. Before we get started, what did you guys think of this event? Let me know down below in the comments. Did you like this event? For those of you that have finished it, for those of you that are in the middle of it, what are you guys thinking? I actually really enjoyed it. I thought the atmosphere was good. The puzzles, being as basic as Genshin puzzles are, were fine and moderately interesting. It doesn't top the 2.8 summer event that we had in the past. I think that was the one with Kazuha, Mona, Fischl, and Jin Yan. I believe those were the 4 characters that were in that one. I actually like that one a lot. I still think that one's my favorite, but I would have to put this one as my second favorite for a summer event for Genshin. Pretty darn good. Now, as far as collecting goes, let's get into it. This is the main screen for the event. As you can see, there are 4 menu navigation buttons you can click here. It will kind of get you into the different parts of the event. Before we get into that and go over those, I kind of want to just show the map off. If you are starting the event brand new and you don't have the map fully unlocked, this is what the map looks like. It's broken up into 3 segments, and that's important for some things that we're going to go over later. But you can see we have the Forest of Blessings, the Constellation Metropole, and you have the Broken Sea. Now, this map is fairly linear. You start down here where I am right now, and you kind of just work your way through the map. Not a terribly huge map, pretty easy to navigate, but there are a lot of little things and little details. It can get confusing pretty quickly despite its linearity. Now, getting into the event window, the first thing I would recommend you do if you have not started this event and you're starting it brand new, even if you're kind of in the middle of it, I would recommend you come into this menu first. This is the Fairy Tale Voyage menu right here on the far right. This is the storyline. Now, the storyline takes about 3 to 5 hours to get through everything, but I would highly recommend, if you're starting this event brand new, just get through the story. Just do it. You'll thank me later. Just knock all these out. You want 6 green check marks going through from top to bottom here. The first 3 are basically the main storyline. There's 1 page here for each area. So like I said earlier, the map's broken down to 3 areas. There are 3 main story beats. Get through those. You'll unlock the entire map, and it'll be a lot easier for you to collect everything down the line. The 4th one here is the appendix. This is basically after the story's complete, just wrapping everything up, putting a nice little bow on it. And then you actually have 2 world quests down here at the bottom. You want to get these done too, so that while you're exploring the area, you're not getting interrupted by storyline dialogue, things like that. You get the world kind of placed exactly as you want it. When the story is fully finished, everything's accessible, the map is fully open, nothing is going to get in your way from collecting all of the things you need to collect going forward. I will say, this is a slight spoiler, not really a spoiler, I wouldn't actually put a spoiler here, but this last one was a little disappointing. This last one takes you into Sumeru. It's not actually in Simulanka. And you get to meet all of the Sumeru characters again, which is great, but they're not voice acted, so that's actually kind of the cringe part. It's like, why are they not voice acted? We're meeting all of these characters. We're literally meeting like every single Sumeru character, and none of them were voice acted. So that was a little disappointing. If I had one thing to critique on this summer event, that would probably be the main point of contention for me. From here, there are 2 kind of things you can do. You can collect all of the Excerpts of Bliss. These are things around the map that you get from opening chests, and basically they're like Oculus in main Tevat. They're just floating around on the map. You just collect them basically like Oculus. The other thing you need to do is play mini games to get star sale coins. And we'll go over what star sale coins do later. That's a little bit more complicated. But those are kind of the two main things you want to do after the story is fully done. Get Excerpts of Bliss, get star sale coins. Now, if you go into the Summer Gifts tab here, this is the bottom left. This is the main collection screen to get your copy of Carrara and to get Carrara's new skin. So you'll see here on the left side, there's two tabs. There's one for the Excerpts of Bliss, and there's ones for fabrication, which is what you use your star sale coins for. Again, we'll get into that more later. For now, we're going to start with Excerpts of Bliss. There are 242 Excerpts of Bliss scattered throughout the map. Like I said, you can either get them from opening chests or collecting them like Oculus on the world map. When you collect one as an Oculus, you get, I think, 3 Excerpts of Bliss, and each chest, I think, only has 1. Don't quote me on that, I don't know that for sure, but that seemed to be, from my experience, the way it worked. Now, there are 242 Excerpts of Bliss to collect, but you only need to collect 200 to fully get all of the rewards. So you can miss out on 42 of them. You'll see here on the right side, it's broken down into groups of 25. Every 25 you collect, you get different materials. Mostly it's Primogems, mostly it's Mora. There's crystals, Ascension crystals for leveling up characters, even a little bit of artifact experience here. No full collectibles inside of this. It's really just basic materials. You will notice at the 75 mark and at the 200 mark, you actually get these other items, the Jocund letters and the Joyous letters. This is just a tool that you can equip. It's a gadget that basically helps you find the other Excerpts of Bliss that you're missing. So you can see I have it equipped in the bottom right there. If you use it, a little treasure chest will appear on your map, and that will guide you to the closest Excerpts of Bliss that you need. If you have all of them, you'll notice on my screen there, it flashed there for a second, it said, oh, you've collected all of them. So once you've collected all of them, you'll know when you use the item, it'll tell you there that you've collected every single one. Otherwise, if you're missing any, it will help you find them, which is actually kind of great. The last thing with the Excerpts of Bliss, when you get to 125, you'll notice in the bottom left down here, I'm actually blocking it. You'll notice down here in the bottom left, when you get 125, this is how you unlock Carrara's skin. Do not miss this. This is an event exclusive skin. If you miss this skin, you will miss it forever. So make sure you grab this skin. Now, once the Excerpts of Bliss are fully collected, you can move on to star sale coins. The star sale coins are the currency that you use to unlock figurines. All right, we'll get into figurines later. There's a lot to go over with figurines, but for now, let's focus on getting the star sale coins. Now, there are 450 star sale coins total. You get them through these 3 main type of events that are in Simulanka. The first event, the one that's got Nilou on the cover, the Boreal Flurry. This is basically a time trial events that are scattered throughout the world. You'll notice they're actually pinned here on the map. There are these 3 here. When you go to one, if you go to one, they look like this. It's a time trial. You basically just start flying in the air and you just have to shoot down balloons, basically. That's all there is to those. The other event here, the one that's showing Carrara on the front, these are the Flying Hatter trick. There are 3 of these. It is basically in the Constellation Metropole map. You can see here the Flying Hatter's trick. It's going to be this NPC right here. You talk to him. Basically, all of the levels are here at this NPC, so you don't have to travel around the map to access it, but all 3 versions are here. You can see if you click on Challenge Rewards up here at the top, it'll show you all 3 challenges, and you have to score a certain amount of points to get all of the star sale coins there. The last mini game is this one here with Navia on the front. This is the Metropole Trials. This is your combat challenges. There are actually 4 here instead of 3. You can see those here. It's the sword icons here. Also in Constellation Metropole, it's here in the bottom right. And here we are. So basically, it's this door here. You play Genshin for a while, you're pretty familiar with these doors, so usually leads you to combat trials. Every single combat trial here is in this area here. And again, you can hit challenge rewards at the top. It can show you all 4 stages, how many points you need to get on each stage, and that will collect you the remaining Star Sale coins you need to reach 450 total so that you can unlock all the figurines that you need. All right, now that you've gotten all 450 Star Sale coins that you need, I'm going to show you how to spend them to get figurines. Now, this is kind of convoluted. I'm going to break it down for you here. Like I said at the beginning of the video, there are 3 sections of the map here. Each section of the map also has a fabricator. You can see here in the bottom right, the Forest of Blessings. There's a fabricator down here. You can see over here, Constellation Metropole. There is a fabricator here as well. And there's also a fabricator here in the Broken Sea. Now, since there are 450 total coins, the game was nice enough to make sure that you spread your coins amongst the 3 fabricators evenly. It basically forces you to do this. So the first fabricator here, this is in the Forest of Blessings. You'll see here when you open the fabricator, for me, it's going to show that I have no fabrications remaining because I've used all of my Star Sale coins already. But if you come into this window and that is not the case, you'll be able to spend your Star Sale coins here to get figurines. It basically costs 5 coins to get 1 figurine. Now, each fabricator lets you spend 150 coins, so from each fabricator, you're going to get 30 total figurines. Since there are 3 fabricators, you're going to end up with 90 total figurines total. Now, here's the important part. Each fabricator has 13 unique figurines that are specific to that fabricator. Since there are 3 fabricators total, and each fabricator has 13 unique figurines exclusive to that fabricator, there are 36 unique figurines total. Now, while you're in the fabricator here, you can always click in the top right and you can use this here. It'll basically show you the figurine archive. Now, I was lucky enough, I'm going to move myself out of the way here for a second. I was lucky enough to get every single figurine that I needed on the first try. Like I said, there's 13 unique ones. You can see I have 13 in Forest of Blessings, 13 in Constellation Metropole, and 13 in the Titanium Mines. You'll see here in the top right, it says figurine types obtained 39 of 39. That's basically what you want it to say. If you're a collector, if you're trying to get every single unique figurine, you want it to say 39 out of 39 up top there. Now, like I said, each fabricator has 13 unique figurines, and you can only use the fabricator 30 times. So odds are pretty good you're going to get all 13 from each fabricator just by spending your coins naturally. The fabricator will spit out duplicates, so it's kind of like wishing. You might lose the 50-50 and not get the figurines that you want. But there is a way around this if you don't get all 39 that you need. If you go back to the events tab here and you click on this middle icon, figurine fabrication, you can see in the left side, the bottom left, there is a figurine exchange. And basically this lets you trade figurines with your people on your friends list. You can make a wish list here. You can mark the figurines that you're looking for. It'll show all 39 unique figurines. You can set the request, and then your friends can see your requests and send you the figurines that you're missing. You can see that a lot of my friends here have done similarly. The reason that you want to get all of these figurines for collection purposes, even when Simulonka is gone, when the event is over, when Natlan comes out, you will have these display figurines that you can put in your teapot, and you will be able to put the figurines and display them here at your leisure. So if you care about this sort of thing, I would highly recommend you try to get all 39 figurines so that you'll always be able to just display them and look at them as you wish. The other thing you're going to want to pay attention to here is inside this menu, not only is this figurine fabrication menu have the exchange where you can trade figurines with your friends, you need to check these off. There's 3 little areas up here. You can use the arrow on the right to kind of sort through them, but you can see the Forest of Blessings, the Constellation Metropole, and the Titanium Mines each has some requirements to get rewards for them. So this is where you get the shelves that I just displayed in the teapot. You're basically going to want to complete these 3 goals. If you use all of your star cell coins, all 450 star cell coins in the 3 fabricators, you're going to get 6 of the 9 requirements here, 2 for each area, completed. And then all you have to do is go to the fabricator itself in Similanka. You're just going to want to go to each display shelf that's next to the fabricator and just fill it up with whatever. It doesn't matter what figurines you put in each slot. You need to fill up all 8 slots. And then once you do that, you'll unlock the final requirement for the event rewards. It's basically the 3rd option in each of these listings. Place 8 figurines on the good shelf in the Forest of Blessings. Place 8 figurines on the good shelf in Constellation Metropole. Place 8 figurines on the good shelf in Titanium Mines. Now, once you have done that, you can finally come to Summer Gifts here in the bottom left, and this is how you get your free copy of Carrara. Not only do we get Carrara's skin, but you also get a free copy of Carrara. This is solely done through the fabrication process. So when they spit out figurines for you to collect, you're basically checking this off. You can see here for me, I've used all 90 fabrications, but you only need 75 to actually get the full rewards unlocked. You can also see at 75, there's a crown there. You don't want to miss the crown at 75. And you can also see in the bottom left here, whoops, let's, no, come on, no, come on, what? Move myself here. You can also see in the bottom left here, when you get 60, you can see right there, when you get 60, that's how you unlock your free copy of Carrara. So you don't want to miss that. All right, I think that about covers it. There is one final thing I do want to mention. If you've done everything I've outlined in this video, you will have fully collected every single thing in this event there is to collect, minus one thing. You're going to want to come down here. You're going to want to come down to the Broken Sea at the very, very tippy top up here. And if I can do this right, you're going to want to jump off this cliff. I know, I'm saying it now. Jump off the cliff, you'll turn into a little star. If you've collected all of the Excerpts of Bliss, you'll have already been down here because there is an Excerpts of Bliss down here. But you want to come down here again. There is one collectible item that you're going to want to pick up as well. Right down here, this area is kind of cute. I actually kind of like it. It's basically a reminder of every single summer event we've ever had. You can see down here, there's like the Harpastums. We did that. I think that was the 2.8 event that I said at the beginning of the video that I really enjoyed. We had this one. I think this was on 3.8, the Choo Choo card, if I'm remembering correctly. My memory might be a little bit hazy on that. But anyways, on this desk, I've already picked it up. There is an item here you want to make sure you get. It's not really super significant, but it is an item nonetheless. It's going to be in this menu, your quest menu item. It is this right here. It is the Dreams of the Ancient Capital. Do not miss this. It will probably not be obtainable once the event ends. You're going to want to grab it off the desk sitting right there. It's just a little excerpt that you can read. The other item, which if you did the storyline you cannot miss, is the Fell Dragon's Picture Book. This is the quest item for the quest line. I don't think you can miss this item as long as you fully do the quest. All right, guys, I think that about wraps it up for for the 4.8 Summer Event Collection Guide. If you want to be notified of collectible things in the game, make sure you join the Discord linked in the description below. I always ping collectors in the Discord whenever anything new comes out that there is to collect, and there will be a collection notification basically going over everything I went over in this video inside the Discord. So make sure you join the Discord if that is something that you're interested in. Other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next one.